Welcome back to World 8 of Donkey Kong Country Returns on original hardware. Furious Fire is our first level of today. And we are still partially in the factory. Or I guess we're on the outside of the factory now. And you can actually defeat those enemies. We're going to need to do that a couple of times, just to stay safe. But there's an easy jigsaw piece there. Right near the start of the level, but not at the start. Get a bit closer for that. Just a coin. Not a coin, a banana. Singular banana. I have done so much today. So much recording. Well, I say that, but actually I've almost beaten the game, and I haven't even uploaded the first part yet. So that's how ahead I am at this point. Ooh. Oh dear, that almost got me. Go, go. Just return back to the side, or back to the right. We can grab the O too. I just need to make sure this enemy's gone so it doesn't hit me on the way back up. There we go. Okay, we're going up to progress the level, so if you just check out the right side, there's a hidden balloon there. Nice. Cool. I didn't even know about that one. I always just went up. Right, okay. Where are we going next? Right, the regular fiery enemies, they don't have any extra projectiles. The blue fire ones do. So they're the only ones you've really got to keep an eye out for. And if I fell down there, we would have got hit and lost duty. But there's another bonus stage. It's the quick one again, where there's hardly anything. 23.9 seconds remain. Drop down. Okay. Some extra health. Climb up quite quick, because there's a jigsaw piece. And we just have to avoid the enemies. Oh, I don't remember that enemy moving like that. Right, we want to check out what's above. If only for the coin, I guess. Or 2 coins. Land on that. Blow out both the enemy and the background object. Ooh, you want to be really careful at this section, and how did that happen? Right, okay. Jigsaw piece right here. I knew about that one. The collision here is a bit strange, because it's not flat. Right, we want to head left. Okay. And now we have to avoid the enemies. We can't damage tank. I thought you were going to breathe out a second set of those fireballs, but I guess not. Did we get all the things? Yes, we did. We'll just leave. Right, let's head to Cranky first. Just because he's close by. And grab the map key. Okay. On to 8-2, Hot Rocket. You can probably guess that this is a rocket barrel stage. How do you get up there? Oh, that's how. I didn't realise this one tipped. But there we go. Bonus stage already. Very quick. Right. Next problem. Getting past those. And I guess just going through the rocket barrel section. Ah, I remember this level now. Yeah, I guess there's only one of these in this world. There's at most 2, but I think that's just the World 4. There's the jigsaw piece. They always appear at the same point, and I missed the jigsaw piece, so we're restarting again. And yeah, that question mark, where the boss usually is, they try and keep the boss of this world a mystery. But, yeah, I know what it is, because I've beaten the game before. Don't touch the ceiling. You hit anything, you lose. I didn't even see what that was. It must have fallen from the ceiling and just kind of not shown up very well on screen. It's a dark object on a dark background. It's quite difficult to spot. Again, we can get quite a few coins here. I've got to grab the K every time too. That's what it is. How do I get down there? I thought I didn't make that jump, but we're fine. We are going for all of the secrets, so I have to do this every time. Head between those two. We got the jigsaw piece. We never have to go for that again. Now we're going to squeeze through this little cave section. Miss the O. Restart. I don't want to get up to a checkpoint and have the O missing. Because we will have to reset the whole stage in order to get it. Because these are auto-runner stages. Dodge the fireballs, that's all I've got to care about at this point. So we can head up here to make dodging a little easier. I missed the O again. I just barely missed it. I've got to get it soon. I'm just afraid if I go too high, I'm going to hit the ceiling. The ability to fly is a good ability unless you realise there's a ceiling above you. Well, until you realise there's a ceiling above you. Right, we got the O. We have all those bananas. And the checkpoint. I knew there was a checkpoint coming up soon. There's the N. And another jigsaw piece. That's 4 out of 5. Now we just got to dodge the fire snakes. There's the G. How did I do that? Okay, it's just a jigsaw piece. There it is. Right, we've got everything. Yes, we do. Some extra coins. And we can move on to 8-3. Which is... not that one. That one. Roasting Rails. From one auto-scroller to another. Well, semi-auto-scroller this one is. Anything beginning? No. Okay. Yeah, the ceiling's going to collapse partially in this stage, so I need to be aware of that. Ah! And this is a neat little secret. You can hit that, the mouth opens, and you just walk through so you can go down into the bonus stage. If you use the barrel to go through again, you can't get this bonus stage. It just does not work. You get launched into a barrel that sends you straight into the auto-scroller. I missed a single banana there. Ooh, I almost fell down. Thankfully you got just enough float in your jumps, or I guess falls. You don't quite fall all the way down. Yeah, it's another one of these, where you're not actually in the minecart. Just make sure the tiny jumps well, and you should make it. Even when it looks like you shouldn't be able to jump off the minecart, you can. Somehow you don't lose grip of it when it's falling. Right. Tough section here. I went too high up on that platform. Thankfully we got a checkpoint, so we're already halfway through the level. Right, we've already got that jigsaw piece, so we can just move on. Have that drop. There we go. That wasn't too difficult, I suppose. Is this a jigsaw piece? No, it's a coin. There is a jigsaw piece here. And that fireball almost always gets me. Right, you can just ride this down. It never goes into the lava. Just grab the G at the correct time. And there we go. We've got everything. I'll check what this out. Well, what this has. It's an extra coin. And that's some extra bananas. I don't need them. Right, now we can move on to 8-4. This level. Smoky Peak. Another silhouette level. We go so long in the game without seeing a second silhouette level, and now there's just another one. This is the third one now. Right, so we just head forward, and Rambi is required for this level. But if we head back again, we can get up here to access just a little secret. Hit that, raise up that wall, and find one of the 5 jigsaw pieces for this stage. Okay, let's progress. The floor will collapse in sections. Ah, right, there's... Huh. How do we get up there? Like that. I did end up losing Diddy, but it's fine. We're on Rambi. Oh, and if any of that molten stuff touches us, that's an instant KO. So avoid it at all costs. And I missed the O. We're gonna have to restart. Right, it's just the cone letters we're after, that's it. The jigsaw piece at the start, we don't need. Let's go. Okay, got that jigsaw piece already. Skip ahead to when we're close to the O. It's right there, so what we can do is drop off Rambi, grab the O, and continue. Thankfully, Rambi's everywhere. Although, there's only a crate for him after each checkpoint. So, do be careful of that, and I missed a single banana. Had to wait for it to come around again. That's already a jigsaw piece. Okay. There we go. And I failed that one. But we can still make it up there thanks to Dibby. Okay, now there's giant molten droplets. There's the N as well. I just barely hit that. Kind of forgot that it was attached to that. Right, this section's falling apart, so just quickly go through that. You don't even need to jump at that point. Do there, though. Never mind, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't want to jump there. Great, we're going to grab the N again. I think it was this one. Yeah. Gives you plenty of time to react to that, because there's nothing else there. The platform doesn't fall. One of the few in this entire level that doesn't. Yeah, you don't even need to jump there. Most of those gaps you don't. We're one jigsaw piece short, and it's off to the right. Surprised I hit that. I guess I'll take the bananas in that one, because it gave me an extra life. Right, the volcano again. Back to the overworld. Or world map, whatever it is. The island map. Bobbing basalt. 8-5. Not too much further. We're about halfway through, I reckon. Jigsaw piece right at the start. I remember this stage too. Right, yeah, this level has sections that go into the lava and sections that don't. Any orange sections go into the lava, any kind of greyish ones are not going into the lava. And you can see when they collide as well. Okay, grab the K without getting hit, preferably. Topple that. And make that fall. Okay. We can grab everything from inside this tower before it fully collapses for another jigsaw piece. And we can go on top as well. Grab a few coins. So you gotta do that quick. Surprised I got that. Oh, there's another bat. If I get hit once, we have to restart the entire level. No, we don't. 771 coins. 772, okay. One more than I thought. Rise up on this section and just do a big jump to make it to another bonus stage. Not too much here. Oh look, it's the one from World 6 again. Of course they retheme all of the platforms to make it seem like it actually fits in with the volcano. But there we go. Right, and we can get all those coins again. 3 extras there, bringing us up to 777 coins. Another one of these little sections. Not too large of one that time, though. Right, and this time we need to go underneath. Oh, I almost went straight into the lava there. Right, we made it to the end. And if we blow on this, some extra bananas fall down. And a jigsaw piece. Worth it. Right, you can either go on top or below. They're both about the same. Ooh, but we need a barrel. Is there one before this point? Anywhere? We can have a look. There is. Here it is. So we have to get through this entire section without dropping this barrel. So that means no sliding. No Diddy Kong. Oh, the end's underneath as well, isn't it? I dropped it. Yeah, the end was down there. I have to do a lot without dropping this barrel, because it's kind of difficult to get back. I suppose it would be faster to go down below, but we can just damage tank to get back and grab the end. Dodge all of this, hit that, and we're in for another bonus stage. We'll head back for the end. I'd rather make things easier than myself than make things faster. There we go. As long as I didn't fall out, I think we were fine, otherwise I'd have to restart from the checkpoint. What I can do now is just damage tank once. Keep Diddy. Just avoid that, and we can make our way over to the end. Don't fall in. And thankfully, because I got it once, that jigsaw piece stays collected, so if I do end up failing again, I don't need to bring the barrel all the way over. Okay, let's hope for a checkpoint soon. We are in the final world, so checkpoints are a little bit sparse. there's the last jigsaw piece. So I reckon the next checkpoint will actually be the end of the level. If you can call it a checkpoint. There's the G. And there's the end of the level. Very close together. Cool. How many more levels are there? I need to know. It looks to me like there's just 2. But I seem to remember that there's 8-8. But I don't remember what it is. I remember when I'm actually in the level, if it does exist. But otherwise, I should probably just assume that 8-7 is the last level. And there we go, there's a jigsaw piece. It had to be one of them. A little extra bag. They wouldn't have given you a barrel right at the beginning for nothing. Yeah, stay on this wheel. Make sure to grab the K. And dodge the fireballs. Take an extra heart. Always handy. Well, I say always handy. Not always, but the vast majority of times. And I've actually lost some health. Right, there was a balloon. Yeah. I couldn't grab it either. There's lots of coins in this stage. Yeah, don't get caught underneath the wheel. Because if you do, you'll get dragged straight into the lava. Jigsaw piece right on the edge of that. So many coins! We're definitely going to hit 800. And if we just ride this up, it'll take us into a bonus stage. Ooh, okay. That was lucky. Cool. That was very close to us failing there. Right, and there's a checkpoint as well. Probably should have grabbed the checkpoint before grabbing that jigsaw piece, because then we would have been able to retry it. But there's another jigsaw piece just there, so that's the last one. Right, I should just focus on dodging, especially now that I've just grabbed the G. Going above the screen is mostly safe. Mostly. There are a couple of things that can go up there. There's a giant orb. Right, we should just be able to go to the right now. Cool. That certainly didn't take very long. So next is 8-7. Very quick. Red Rising. I think this might actually be the last level. The path to the boss is just extra long. Okay, corn. Some bananas. Ah, yes. I fell in the lava right before the platform came out. We're doing this the hard way. Also take the coin, for good measure. Wait for bubbling. There we go. The bubbling is your cue to jump to the next platform. Right, and if we ride this and make our way left again, bonus stage. Diddy Kong doesn't really help us in these bonus stages, but well, this kind of bonus stage. There we go. Easily done. Right, and that did actually put us forward in the level. So I think that is one of the few bonus areas that is actually handy for the time trials. And if we just wait on here... How many have we got? Just one jigsaw piece, just that one that we just got. So this is quite a long climb then. We need to wait for that to go. There we go. We can take that coin. These platforms aren't always solid, but they are when they're fully out. Okay. And I failed it. Great. Thankfully there's a checkpoint not too far from this, where the lava starts rising. We're going to need to be really careful when it gets to mirror mode. Okay. Wait for that one to drop down. And there we go. Right, we can roll, jump up to here. I think this will be another jigsaw piece. Nope, just a coin. Take the other coin as well while we're waiting for this to retract. I think there's a jigsaw piece here? Yes, there is. 3 of 5. We are taking this far too slow. The lava's going to close in on us. Wait for that. Jigsaw piece. And you can actually make an early jump over to the right here to get past the platforms that need to rise when the lava's close. This entire section has no checkpoints, and that one enemy right there is probably the worst placed one in potentially the entire game. And there's the lava! Yeah, that suddenly caught up. Ignore that. Right, okay, now we just need the Kong letters from here. We don't need the jigsaw pieces. Crumbles, make your way up. Stand on these platforms to make the next ones appear. Don't stick around for any of the jigsaw pieces. You can remember to go under the meteorite things. And proceed with caution. We're already up to these 3. Right, got to wait for this guy. He gets me anytime I play the course on mirror mode. Oh dear! We just barely squeezed through there. And now the lava rises faster than normal. And that's the end of that level. Yep, it is just an extra long path to the boss. No extra things along the way. Anyway, it is time for the 5-monkey trial. And yet there's only 3 monkeys in this entire game. Well, I guess Donkey Kong's not even a monkey. Since he's a gorilla. This is tough for mirror mode. Despite not very much actually being mirrored. Right, what we need to do for each of these is collect the 5 coins. So this level gives us a ton of coins. But collecting all 5 of those gives us a jigsaw piece, and we can proceed. Yeah, if you get hit anywhere, it's game over on mirror mode. There's no hearts in this entire stage, so be careful. Ooh, okay. Right, that's 4. This is the hardest one for 1 heart. I messed up early on. Way too early on. But this reminds me of one of the minigames from Pokémon Stadium. Or Stadium 2. The one where you play as a Metapod or a Kakuna. And you have to use Harden at the right time. Yeah, that's why it's hard. That's the last thing that you have to do, and you have to do it twice. So, don't mess up early on, and you should have an easy enough time. Right, okay. Ah, I messed up. It's gonna be tough, but we can do it. I'm sure we can. Never mind. I went to the wrong pillar. Okay, we got that one. Collecting the last one destroys those, so we're good there. Oh yeah, this one you can actually have 2 coins overlapping. So there we go. Right, we're on this section where I actually got hit last time. Okay, I'm gonna wait again. Better to wait so they're more spaced out. Yeah, we have to collect the jigsaw pieces in this one. You've got plenty of space on this one, so don't worry. Plenty of space where you can jump freely. I almost got hit. So, yeah, it's just the tunnels that are the issues. Jump over these 2, and the next one should despawn before it gets to us, yeah. Just don't fall down the pits, and don't get hit by the rocks. That's all you gotta do. This is the 4th one. 5th one. No damage. And that is the 5 monkey trial. Whew. We're gonna have to do that again on mirror mode. But for now, we don't need to do that again. Just one more stage. Tiki Tong Terror. The toughest boss fight in the game. Although before we get to the boss fight, we have to make it up there. Thankfully there is actually a DK barrel, but here's the other vertical rocket barrel stage. I said there was two, and I meant there was two. Though this one isn't entirely rocket barrel. And once you've done it once, you never have to do it again. Kind of like the other one, actually. Okay, but they do introduce, I guess, the homing stuff, the homing balloons. You get hit by that, you lose. There's no collectibles here, just bananas. It's gonna be, yep, they close. Dodge to the left. And there we go. Once you pass those two pillars, you're good. You've made it to the top. And now that we've made it up, we're locked in. To fight the Nintendo staple. Head and hands. Right, that's one hand gone. Okay, so I do actually need to hang out on that right side, and I was waiting for that attack. There we go, that's one hit on that. I need to do 2 hits to each of those hands. And we've got to hit the gem. Which is a little unfortunate because he starts putting his hand upside down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's shaking there, so it takes a little bit longer for it to retract it. But there's the second hand gone. Just the head. This is where the boss gets tough. There's a burning heart. You collect that, you take damage. But once it stops burning, you can collect it freely. Get through the gaps. Wait for him to slam down. And jump on his head. Or jump on the top of him. Duck down, because he's using Stu's attack now. And make sure you get that last jump in. And there we go, final cutscene. I suppose I'll let this one play. I know I've not been letting all of them play, but... yeah. Might as well get a satisfying ending. Also, yeah, Donkey Kong is just that strong. And that's how you defeat the boss. By punching the moon. And it's raining bananas. The final boss was also made of bananas, so... yeah. I guess that kind of makes sense. There were a lot of bananas at the top of the volcano. But yeah, we'll be checking out 2 of those 3 galleries in the next episode, because there isn't really too much to World 9. and I'll let the credits play out, as I always do. So do feel free to skip this. But yeah, Donkey Kong Country Returns is a game that I like to return to. Just occasionally. I'll play it maybe like once, maybe twice a year. But yeah, I played this a lot growing up. I do find it fun still. If a lot easier than I used to find it. And I didn't really forget too many secrets. Just a couple in World 5 through 7, I guess. I got all of them in 8. And I believe you can actually skip the credits, but again, I'm letting them play out. Yeah, the only gallery we're not going to be checking out is the music gallery. The concept art and dioramas are fun to look at. And I guess the music's fun to listen to too, but I do think that having me just talk over the music is kind of going to defeat the whole purpose of listening to it. Plus, I don't even think the credits song's in there. I'll be missing a few of them. Oh, Mr. Game & Watch is in the credits. I suppose the next one of these is going to, well, the next game I'm going to play, I should decide after I've done with Mirror Mode. But each world's probably going to be split into 2. Or at least the later ones will be, when I'm doing Mirror Mode, because they're going to take a lot longer, just by the sheer number of hits I'm going to end up taking. But yeah, we do still have one more episode before we reach Mirror Mode. Well, kind of. We're going to be doing World 9 and World 9 Mirror Mode in the same episode. Because it's just one level. Huh, Satoru Iwata was actually in the development team for this one. But yeah, an extra cutscene after the credits. A banana activated the statues. Causing the Golden Temple to rise out of the ground. And I believe it's this temple that actually exists in the Donkey Kong course in Mario Kart 7 and 8. Because you actually drive through a part of it. But for now, I suppose I'll leave it there with 98% done. Because that is the save file that we've been using. I definitely do not have 200% there, with everything done as gold. But yeah, for now, I've been Luke, playing Donkey Kong Country Returns on original hardware. Signing out.